Hey everyone, my name's Amanda, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my hero, who is my mama. This is my mama and me, but her name is Johnny Denise Hudgens. She's 57 years old now, and she married my dad when she was only 17. Um, she had been working in a dairy bar, which is kind of like a Dairy Queen, and my dad had been working in the oil fields there in Oklahoma, and my mom had been praying for a boyfriend because she'd never had one. And she said that she was waitressing there, and my dad walked in, and he was covered head to toe in oil. She said you couldn't hardly see skin. He was covered head to toe in oil, black oil. And he walked in, and she looked up and saw him and knew instantly that that's who she was supposed to marry, even though they'd never met before. My dad walked in, and she just looked at him and said, God, this is what you have brought me? So it's kind of comical now. They fit so well together. My mom is truly one of the sweetest people you will ever meet in your entire life. She grew up very poor, and so she knows the value of a dollar. She knows the value of family, friends, all of that. Um, when I say she grew up poor, she legit grew up dirt poor. Her and her family of four siblings plus her parents grew up in a tent. That was their house for a long time, was a tent next to a creek. They did move up in the world and moved into a big moving box truck for several years. But my mom was very, very poor. And because she was poor, she didn't have a whole lot of friends. So growing up, my mama always told me, Amanda, you need to be friends with everyone. And so I've really tried to make a point to do that because my mom knew what it was like to not have friends. And she just had a really, really rough time. Um, when my mom and dad got married, they had three kids. I'm the oldest. My brother Tyler is the next youngest, and then I have a brother named TJ who was the youngest. We were three, two, and one. And right after TJ turned one, we had an accident where he toddled out into the middle of the road and was hit by a car. The car did not kill him instantly, but it did sever his brainstem, and so my parents had to make the decision to pull the plug, so to speak, because nobody needs to live in a vegetative state on life support for all of their life, nor could they afford to pay for that kind of housing. But because of this accident, many community members harassed my mom, saying she was a terrible mother, saying that she should have been watching more closely and all. And what happened was my mom was getting us ready for church, and she had given the boys their baths, and she was in the process of giving me a bath and had left them on the front porch, and that's when TJ toddled out into the middle of the road. But through all the community harassment, my mom persevered. She sought God and just really leaned on Him during that tragedy. And because of that, my mama's faith, y'all, is just amazing. She is one of the most continuous, faithful God followers. She is a prayer warrior. She gave me my love for Old Testament Bible stories and just made them real. She is one awesome lady. I admire her so much. I admire her strength. She is one cool cat. And to just see her life and to know how much she's overcome and that she loves with her whole heart and she shows God's love through her lifestyle. I want to be her when I grow up. She is that awesome. You would love her too.